Okay, I should have totally not tried this on before I put it on here because I'm dying over this color and I'm wanting to keep her, but I'll just order myself another one because I think somebody else is going to really want her too. Oh my God, she's beautiful. Okay, so this is our wig of the day. This is Dallas. And Dallas is a 1B up top, which is like a soft black, and it fades into like a really nice, cool, plummy burgundy color. And it's pretty bright and vivid. I don't know if you guys can see it in this light, but it is pretty bright. Take a look. Let me see if I can turn around. This is a small cap, and this feels pretty small. So this is gonna fit like a 21 inch to a 21 and a half. Look at that color. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Loving this color. Kind of reminds me of the color that's on my profile picture. Okay, this is a full lace, or I'm sorry, this is not a full lace. This is actually a silk top, 23 inches, and she is 1100. Okay, so this is a lace front. It has got a beautiful lace front, plucked hairline, bleached knots, and then this is actually a silk top, and I will show you the lovely transition on these because there is a great transition on these. You can barely see where it goes from lace to silk. This is a French drawn silk top. You might have heard me say that word in another video. French drawn silk is different from regular silk. And it is different because the way that they layer the silk on the top is a different technique than just putting a silk and sewing it. It's got like 3 or 4 different layers, and the way that it's woven in between each layer creates a more natural scalp. But with the natural scalp, you also are gonna get little baby return hairs, and these drive some people nuts. I love them because I think it makes it look more realistic. I just take a little of like my paste or whatever and put it on those on top, and they will lay down nice. Use the hot comb. If you guys go on my YouTube, you can find videos there on how to deep poof and how to lay those baby hairs down. So take use of my YouTube and go and make sure that you watch how to do that. Okay, so we've got some nice layers in here. Got a great part. Let's look at the inside of the cap. Like I said, this is a small cap. Okay, now this is where you can tell the difference between the French drawn and the regular. And it's probably not going to show up on video, but this has multiple layers in here. And let me see if you can see. Can you see that it's see-through? So look, it's more like the lace top would be. It's more see-through. You can see right through there, whereas a typical silk is opaque and you're not going to see through it. So that's part of like what makes it more natural. Okay, so you've got the French drawn silk. You've got a hand-tied cap. You've got some nice combs in there, straps, band. But I'm telling you, this transition from from silk to lace is probably the best one that I've seen so far. And to make it even better, you just put a little makeup on that. But this is, look at that scalp. I'll get pictures of that too, because that is incredible. Okay, this color is beautiful. I really think I need one of these. Stunning. Okay, so let me give you a little tip for the day. Which one is this? Let's do a tip. You know what? Let's do how to cut some lace, because I probably get the most questions about how do I cut lace? And I'm going to teach you today. Okay, so this is what we're calling lace. This is what comes down on the forehead and hangs down, that everybody likes to message me about, freak out, like, why is that there? Is it coming off? It is coming off. Now, first thing first, this comes like this, okay? I send them all out with the lace not cut, because lots of people out there that are professional wig wearers, they like to cut their own lace. It's a very sensitive thing, and I have decided that all of them will go out with the full lace intact. And if you want the lace cut, you can request it. After you purchase, you can send over an email and just say, hey, Tawny, can you cut my lace? More than happy to cut it for you. But keep in mind that if we do cut it, then there's no returns on it, okay? Because then at that point, we've altered the wig. All right, so this is super simple. Don't overthink this. I totally get it though, that it is scary and it freaks a lot of people out, because it scared me too at first. But make sure you have a nice sharp pair of scissors. This does not need to be cut straight. If you cut straight, it's gonna look more fake, okay? I like to go with like a jagged edge. Okay, so see this lace? I'm gonna do the best that I can with explaining this to you because I'm on video and it's really hard. So I like to just like establish a guideline. And let's just cut off a lot of that lace right now, so we're not working with too much. Now, guys, the lace is best when cut all the way to the hairline, okay? If you have too much lace hanging out, then that's a dead giveaway that you've got a wig on. You want just the right amount to be able to tape it or glue it, or just completely let it melt into your skin. Okay, so after I establish that cut, I get up behind the wig. So I go in from, oops, uh-oh, is my bio soap gonna spill out? Sorry. Okay, I go from inside the cap this way, and I kind of hold it up so in the light, and of course I would be doing this sitting in a chair, not standing up. And you can see the excess part, can you see that? Of that lace. And so from behind, I get right up to the hairline and just start cutting. You cannot screw this up, guys. You cannot screw it up unless you cut all the lace off into the silk. You cannot screw it up. So let's go from this side. You can see we've got all this extra lace right here, okay? See? And then this right here is the hairline. And you can see when you're looking at it where the hairline starts. And it starts about right here on this, okay? You can cut into the hairline. If you feel like the hairline is too much, feel free to cut your own hairline in there. That's why I say don't freak out. You see, it's not as hard as people think it is. I think more people overthink it, and I did too at first, so I get it. But I like my lace to be, and everybody's kind of different with this. We all have our different preferences, but I like my lace to be cut right up to the hairline. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can see, because this is hard. Okay, now notice, look, I cut into the hairline. Uh-oh, no, now hair's falling out. What are we gonna do? Ah! We're just gonna let it be, okay? It's fine, it's not gonna do anything. Sorry, that might have been a little dramatic, but I couldn't help myself. Okay, so cutting the hairline all the way to the hairline. I like to make sure that I cut into that hairline and get those baby hairs, just because then I know that I've cut my lace far back. Does that make sense? And I really, really, really hope you guys can see this, because this is probably not the best angle. So cutting off that excess, cutting over some of that ear tab. So on these as well, you can make your ear tabs as big or small as you want. I'm the type that doesn't really like ear tabs, so I always cut mine off, but you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of cutting your own lace. So let's finish along this line. Once again, not worrying about cutting the hairline. All right, there's the excess. And then same thing at the bottom. Okay, so once I get most of it done, that's when I go back in from the back and I just let my scissors get that last little bit. If you see like a last little bit, just take it off. And like I said, don't worry about cutting this straight. You don't want a straight line. You want some of these to be jagged and different, you know, divots. You can even, some people go in with pinking shears. I also have a video on YouTube how to do it with pinking shears, and the pinking shears are the ones that have the little triangle cutouts, and that makes it nice and uneven as well, which a lot of people like. Okay, so there we go, as close up as we can. Now let's put her back on. Just go ahead and comb out whatever excess hair comes out. Like I said, don't worry, because you know, then you're going to cut baby hair and all that good stuff, so you will not see any of those cuts. All right, let's get this back on. And look, let me pull it down. Sorry, my ponytail in the back is too big. And this is a small cap. Okay, so the lace is gone, so everybody can not freak out anymore. The lace is gone. Now this you can wear glueless. Where's my clip? Don't have one. Okay, so this one you can wear glueless, meaning you don't have to glue, or you can tape it or glue it. I always like to tape or glue because I like to not have to worry about my wigs throughout the day. But some people just prefer to like wear a wig grip, or some people just, you can get away with it. I mean, you can just let this be. See, melts right into the skin. Okay, so what I usually do and I'm gonna leave this intact for whoever buys this. Wherever I part, once I establish my part, I go in and see this last little bit of lace right here? I like to cut it at a little triangle right there and get rid of that piece of lace completely. I just feel like more secure in it. I don't know, I just like it better. So see how this hairline on this side, we've left it kind of jagged, so some of it comes down farther, so that's gonna look more like a realistic hairline. And then if you want more baby hairs, you can go and put more baby hairs, you can pluck, you can do whatever you want. But yes, this is Miss Dallas. This is going up. She will have obviously the lace cut, which is probably gonna benefit a lot of you. But look, a lot of people too worry about their widow's peak. I have a widow's peak, and look, if you have a widow's peak with the lace, just cut the lace a little farther down. That's all. No big deal. See how that just goes right into the skin? Oh my God, beautiful. Okay, this is Miss Dallas, and this is our wig of the day. Hope this was encouraging and helpful to some of y'all. Bye.